Hey, this is Savannah here talking about my transition assessment tool questionnaire. I did it based off of um, students who are in ninth grade, getting them started on thinking about what their goals are going to be, what they would like to do after. It's pretty vague, it's not a lot of in depth, like I would like to go to the VOTEC school for this. It's more what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, what do I need to work on, things like that. So if you're looking at the questionnaire, it's going to have the student's name, date of birth, their age, parent signature and date, and then their anticipated graduation, just to keep track of that. First question is, what are 3 strengths that you have? Getting them thinking positively right away about what they have, what they can do, things like that. Second question is, what are 3 things that they need to improve on? What are things that we need to work on with them throughout their coursework? And what can we do to assist them with that? Number 3 would be, what type of job or career are you interested in after you graduate? Start getting them to think about what they would like to do after they graduate, whether it's working at Lucan's, going to a 2-year college, or learning a trade. Number 4, do you want to work full or part-time? And this might be not their decision. They might only be able to work part-time depending on their disability. Question number 5 is they check all that apply. So what would you like to do after high school? Is it going to a 4-year college, a 2-year, a VOTEC, going into the military for something, participating in a day program and doing volunteer work, things like that? They can check, and then we can consider the options after that. Number 6 is, where would you like to live after graduation? If they're feeling very independent, maybe it's dorm, maybe it's supported living. If not, maybe they don't have a choice and it's going to be assisted living, or it'll be back at home, or there might be other options, so they can check or fill in all that apply there. Number 7 is, what would you like us to know about your future plans? So maybe they have something specific that they are considering or they're thinking about, and that gives them a chance to start thinking about things like that. Number 8 is, how can we help you be successful after graduation? So what are some things that they need assistance with right now throughout these next couple of years that's going to help them be successful? Going back to number 9, it's list 3 hobbies that you have. That might help them start thinking about what interests they have for a job, for a career, something like that. If they're putting things on top of their career list that aren't realistic, or maybe they're unsure, this question can get them thinking about more what their interests are and how that can be applied to their daily living. For number 10, what would you like more information on? That's going to be on anything. They may have questions, they might have things that they aren't ready to say out loud but they want to write down, and that number 10 is kind of the filler for all of that. So with this, again, it's very basic, very vague. It's for a 9th grade transition to get them starting to think about what they want to do, what they need to work on, what they're already doing great, and everything like that. So that is my transition tool assessment.